Welcome to this wonderful podcast. Inside Aluta, a gentleman no dey o. A gentleman no dey o. Inside Aluta, a gentleman no dey o. Simon Ekpa has given ultimatum for a court of appeal to be shut down in Owerri. How can a court be giving a order contemporary to what the people saw? We are in a state whereby the judiciary is corrupt, the government is corrupt, every sector of the government are corrupt. Someone was killed in Imo State, and there were individuals saying the person is an IPOB member, the person is an IPOB member, the person works for Simon Ekpa, the person, Simon Ekpa does that, Simon Ekpa does that. Why must every subject matter be Simon Ekpa? The person in question happens to be an ogene music player. He plays ogene, all this socio-cultural music, and was allegedly killed by the Nigerian army, was spied by the Nigerian army. And the courts, in return, twisted the judgment. That is the situation we find ourselves in this faulty contraption, in this faulty nation called Nigeria. Are you saying the people should not revolt against the judgment? The court of appeal has been shut down in Owerri. They were citing insecurity. But the truth of the matter is that it is not because of insecurity. It is because of the false verdict they gave out in ruling of the Ogene man who was allegedly spied by Nigerian army. A government agency has alleged committed a crime. Now, the same, when the matter was being approached in court, the court said the man happens to be an unknown gunman. Must everybody be an unknown gunman? The question is, who are these unknown gunmen, and what is the plans of government to fish them out? Let me not bore you. You might be surprised that some politicians, some top politicians are the ones sponsoring these unknown gunmen to discredit the nnamdikanu and the rest of the freedom fighters. Yes, it is possible that they are the ones sponsoring this unrest, the killing across the southeastern states, so that all focus will be that Kanu is the one causing this unrest. Kanu is the one causing this havoc in the southeast. Kanu has come out countless times to say, let me go and I will put an end to insecurity in the southeast. And those who is bent on keeping Kanu there knows fully well that if today Kanu comes out of the incarceration, he will put an end to it, and that is why they don't want to release him. You think you can fool everybody, you cannot continue to fool the entire people. The Ogene man was allegedly killed by the Nigerian army. And when the matter was being taken to court, the court had to twist the matter. And you say the people should not revolt and shut down the court of appeal. The people will shut it down. And more courts in Nigeria might be shut down if the courts cannot interpret the law. The court, they say, is the last hope of the common man. When an average man is being cheated or is being cheated, where he or she finds justice, finds hope, finds remedy, should be the court. But rather, in Nigeria, reverse is the case. Politicians are now using judges as houseboys and errand boys. As houseboys and errand boys, politicians even dictate to some judges what to say because the people saw those that orchestrated the killing of this Ogene singer in Imo State. And now Samuel Ekpa has given an ultimatum for the court to be shut down indefinitely in Imo State. When the judiciary lacks respect, this is the outcome of it. The judiciary will now become a thing of mockery because the people you claim you want to give justice to are no longer interested in your justice. At every slightest unrest in Southeast, the IPOB and the Biafrans are fingered. Rather, some people who are the main people causing this issue are working freely in every nooks and crannies of the country. And these persons are even working for the government. And now you say the people will not revolt. The people will continue to revolt. The people will continue to revolt. If the people does not revolt, it shows justice will never be served. We have plenty judges in Nigeria who are not in line with the current judicial system. They are being bankrolled by some politicians. We saw how Mazi Nnamdikanu was let go. The court has given him that Mazi Nnamdikanu is free, but rather the judicial system has refused to let him go. Is that a judicial system someone can trust? Is that a judicial system working for the interests of the common man on the street? Is that the judiciary that can interpret the laws of the country and then without bringing adding sentiments into it? This Owerri Court of Appeal that has been shut down, it will serve as deterrent to the rest of the courts and to other judges who are fraudulent, who worship money over justice. If not for the fact that people have seen what really happened to this young man, tomorrow they might say the man was being killed by some individuals. But the main culprits of this man killer are working freely. For how long? Why would you in the first place deploy checkpoints across the whole southeast as if the southeast has become a war zone? Even the north where bandits are buying people on daily basis, you cannot see such checkpoints just because of the hatred you have for this region. We've seen the checkpoints across every nooks and crannies. But the question is, how long can we continue like this? For how long can the people continue like this? If the court is not shut down today, so that it will send signal to the president that the people are tired and ready, they might continue to do and undo. They might continue to take the people for granted. They might continue to take the people as slaves in their own region. But thank God the people are woken up and say we cannot continue with all this. We cannot continue with the deceit. We cannot continue with these lies. We cannot continue with this falsehood. We tag as one Nigeria. Before I started this broadcast, I said every sector, every government sector in the country is corrupt and they are being controlled by politicians. You think Mazi nnamdikanu, why in detention? Do you think who are those holding him? Is the politicians? 80% of the Igbo politicians and 20% of the other tribe that don't want Nigeria to divide because they've seen Nigeria as a PLC where they make their own money. They've seen Nigeria as a limited liability company whereby at every intervene they'll go to bank and get their money. That is why they don't want Nigeria to part ways. Because if Nigeria part ways today, they know the implication of what it is. And that is why they are doing everything possible to keep Mazi nnamdikanu in detention. They are doing everything possible to keep him there. And some selfish individuals are still heaping praise on them. Mazi nnamdikanu would not is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria has started a very long time ago, where there is injustice, where some tribes are superior than the other tribes, and that will consume every Nigerians. Mazi nnamdikanu might not be the one to even lead the revolution, but listen to me and listen good. The people are tired of one Nigeria. And when Salon Lugard and his wife amalgamated the Southern and the Northern Protectorate in 1914, there was a clause that after 100 years, if you cannot live together, let every region go their separate ways. Before now, we practice regional system of government, confederalism, where every region control their resources. That is what Mazi nnamdikanu is fighting for. And let every region, but to the Fulani man, he sees it as the vision of one Nigeria. And to some individuals, sees it as the vision of one Nigeria. One Nigeria is not working, and one Nigeria will never work. Those who say one Nigeria is working might be the politicians. Yes, those who say one Nigeria is working are the politicians, because it's working for them. They are looting the treasury of people. They are embezzling funds which belongs to the people, and it will continue to work for them. But for the masses, is it working for us? No. Why don't you rather support the people, the freedom fighters, fighting for the interest of the common man? And before I end this broadcast, even President Bola Tinubu, while in exile in 1994, during the Nadeko struggle, he said he made it clear said that he does not believe in one Nigeria. From 1994 to date now, what has changed? Why has the president believed in one Nigeria? Because he has become a senator, he was a governor, and he's still the godfather of Lagos politics, and currently he is the president. So why would he believe in one Nigeria? But those who oppose the one Nigeria will be sent to jail. Those who oppose the one Nigeria has been sent to exile. So shutting down of the court will serve as deterrent to other lawyers that injustice will not give a better development to any society. And it is high time we need to put an end to injustice and organize this country so every region can go their separate ways. Thank you for watching this podcast.
For that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or as outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a ballot vote. It means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa'S is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Ekpa'S should be discredited, the likes of Owerri and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Ekpa'S should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Ekpa and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And when the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
should the government, the Nigerian government be worried about this?
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? Say a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. And eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we don't know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angwabula said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country, and we know it. I know it too. And African man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men, some government are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing Oduduwa Republic more than the man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there's a plot, and then the big shots in the north are form alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And no, nobody can take that factor. What RFI did, or see that made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Ango Angulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said, post that election, that the Northern Order Forum supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now so now if the average left person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? It should come by 2027. The same thing the universe have tagged the votes for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop. And that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the government and exit the country. And then the government now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the government is championing for the exit, we are saying the government is not serious. There are claims that the government is not serious, but I can bet you, when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the government has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.